Hi, I'm Sally Raspberry. This is number 7 in a 7 video series that I've put together called 10-Minute Yen Zen. 10-Minute Yen Zen. I just wanted to take this 7th video opportunity to remind everyone that yoga does not mean moving your body into postures, down dog, and even yin poses. That is only one little tiny fraction of yoga. Yoga means to yoke or to join. This is my yin-yang with my arms. So it's about, and that can be translated many ways. To me, to yoke and to join means to join the experience of the one with the experience of the many. So it's about tapping into that energetic space of unity consciousness. It's about using the human experience to deepen and enrich the soul. That's all. So there are 8 limbs of yoga, and one such limb is asana. So any of the yoga poses that you do, you are doing one limb of yoga. And all of the limbs are actually just to get us ready for the 8th limb of yoga, which is meditation. So we move the body in different postures, creating strength, flexibility, and balance so that we can simply sit and be. The yin elements that we've introduced really help build that capability of just staying with what is. The number one thing I hear from students who are trying to meditate who have a hard time is, I just can't stop thinking, I can't sit still. Well, doing asanas and practicing yin becomes a metaphor for your life. When you can stay with the sensations that are uncomfortable in the body and just breathe into it, then you'll be able to apply that off the mat as well and just stay with the situation without escaping it, without hiding from it, without masking it with some substance. We just stay with what is. So that's a way that asana helps us to meditate. It gets the body and the mind prepared to simply be with what is. Another thing I'd like to bring up is that in meditation, if you can't stop thinking, that means you're a human being who's alive on earth. That's all that means. That doesn't mean that you're bad at meditation. That doesn't mean that you suck at yoga. That means that you're a person. And we all are, and we all think. We have thinking minds. It's part of the design. So stop beating yourself up over that. Forgive yourself for thinking during meditation, and let go of the notion that meditation is to create a blank mind. Instead, my mentor offers that when your mind is busy during meditation, it's simply a product of your physiology purifying. So we sort of tap into this energetic body and energetic cleansing, especially with a mantra in meditation, where we are just purifying on a deep spiritual level. And at the same time as that's happening, this physical body that we live in, it has its own process of purification, and that is inside the brain. So just this thinking mind. So once you've accepted that thoughts are a normal part of being and a normal part of meditating, the next step is to, as we said in a different video, I believe it was number 5, we just have to become a witness to our experience. So become a witness to your thoughts rather than jumping onto the thoughts and letting that train carry you away. When you're in meditation, you've got a mantra, or maybe you're doing mindfulness meditation where you're focused on your breath, or the bird singing, or whatever it is that your focus is. When thoughts arise, simply notice, oh, I'm thinking about a grocery list, or I'm thinking about when I was 7 and that thing happened, or I'm thinking about that thing he said, or I'm thinking about this person or that person or what I need to do. Okay, I'm thinking about that. That's all. Instead of getting further into the thoughts, we simply notice that we're thinking, and then we return to the mantra, to the bird song, to the breath, whatever it is that we're using as our meditation focus. So I hope that's helpful for you. We've got just a few minutes left in our 10-minute Zen Yin today. And I think what we'll do, hey, let's do this. What I'm doing, so sit in easy pose and just do some Sufi hip grinding by holding your knees, rounding your back, and just move around in a circle. Get those hips in the lower back. Maybe arch your back and look up at the sky. And then round your back and do a few more rounds of that. This is seated cat-cow. I'm a cow, I'm a cat. And I think we'll spend the remainder of our 3 minutes together doing a metta meditation. So I actually practice mantra-based meditation twice a day, 7 days a week. This metta meditation is one that I try to do weekly, and I invite you to just add it to your portfolio of available meditations. So metta means loving kindness. And there's a fraction of metta that's called maitri. Maitri is loving kindness to oneself. And we want to cultivate loving kindness and compassion for ourselves so that we are able to just emit that, radiate that into the world. Compassion and love and kindness for everyone and everything starts here. So the first part of metta is maitri. So close your eyes, or let your eyes just be soft. And picture yourself, your true self, in your heart, or maybe just below your heart, in your solar plexus. Just forgive yourself for anything and everything that you've ever held against yourself. Just wash it away. I forgive myself. Bathe yourself with love. Have gratitude for how much you've learned, how far you've come, how much you've grown, for all of the mistakes that you've made, and how you can use those mistakes to grow. It can often be hardest for people to forgive and love themselves. So work on that. If that's you, work on that. So the next part of the metta is we're going to extend loving kindness in 5 realms to ourselves, to someone we care deeply about, to someone we don't really know at all, to an animal, and finally to someone that we're having sort of a challenge with. So again, close eyes or let your eyes be soft. Let loving kindness and breath surround your true self. And say out loud, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be healthy, and may I live my life with ease. Now think of someone that you care deeply about and hold that person in your heart space, in your solar plexus space, and say aloud, may he be safe, may he be healthy, may he be happy, and may he live his life with ease. And then think of someone that you barely know, maybe someone that you saw at the checkout line at Trader Joe's, or maybe your mail carrier, someone who would never ever imagine that you might be thinking of them. Hold that person in your heart. May she be safe, may she be happy, may she be healthy, and may she live her life with ease. Now think of an animal. It might be a pet, it might be an elephant in a distant land, it might be a bird in a tree. Hold that animal in your heart space. May this animal be safe. May this animal be happy. May this animal be healthy. And may this animal live its life with ease. And finally, think of someone that you have a challenge with. Someone that you don't consider a friend. Hold that person in your heart without thinking too much. Just hold them in your heart. May she be safe. May she be happy. May she be healthy. And may she live her life with ease. Sometimes that last one can be the most powerful of all. So take that practice, work with it, expand on it. And thank you for viewing my video series. Please check out my website, come see me for a massage or an Ayurvedic consultation. I also offer spiritual counseling, Vedic astrology, and I just love to hear from you. So if you wanna connect, reach out. I'm available. I'm accessible. Namaste.